we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Phil.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter ego can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey, 73. Try left, Yanni.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it is caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back eight. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
This is 2nd and 8. Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 16.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On 2nd down, sack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
63.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete here.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
70.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles had 8-3 now. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Hurts throw taken in here by Jackson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
19 type, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 19, 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 19 Light. Let go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11
Now
Thomas.
Burrow going to change things up.
11, 11, 11,
On second down now, Sapp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Down the sideline he goes.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
They'll run on 1st down. Sapp, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Sapp, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, 73. Crowd up, get him.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
11. 12. They gotta go.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play sixth touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gibbs is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score. Bengals 31, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 75 yards.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Here we go.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Gibbs straight ahead. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together.
There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Bengals just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They go play action with Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow on play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time?
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11, Thomas. 11. 12.
Now Burrow. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And quickly, they get to the line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
73. Alpha. Yanni. Hey, Silver. Nope.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Gun. Got.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
63.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you.
Here we go.
Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on, come on.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
79 Brooks, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
They'll set up a throw.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Crowd up, Yeti. Crowd up, Yeti.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going up top. And now here is another interception.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
11 Thomas.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's to the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 81 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but
and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Bengals extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
73. 73. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. This one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match the opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
12. 11, Thomas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
12. Hey, we got to go score.
Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
63, 63. 63.
Second down. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Tiger Hornet.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Warrior 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Throwing is Hurts.
And now here is another interception. Room here to run. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 76, Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.